What's up, nerds? Welcome to the Nintendo Pow Block for January 5th, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me, as always, that retro code, Edward Varnell.
It is only the first week, and we have major announcements of games, dude. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Twitch, our live stream.
Yeah, we are. This is the first episode we're doing live on Twitch. We've been talking about it the last couple weeks. If you're a subscriber to the podcast or the YouTube page and watch us there. But we are live for the first time on twitch.tv/NGR Radio. We're going to start live streaming our episodes, so we're in a little bit of a test phase right now. If you joined us for kind of like the pre-show, we were just kind of rambling about stuff. But so before we get into everything, this is Nintendo Pow Block. This is NGR Radio's Nintendo podcast. We're going to start doing it live on Twitch, and then you could also watch this show the next day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on our YouTube page, Nerds Gone Rogue. Like, subscribe, and share, all that good stuff. Follow us here on Twitch. Also, we're going to start live streaming all of our shows, including Nerds Gone Rogue proper, which we are also streaming tonight if you are watching us live. So, man, Ed, we've got a lot now. We've got NGR Pow Block on Twitter. You can follow us there. You can follow Nintendo Pow Block on Instagram as well. I've been actively trying to get those out of the gate, so come follow us there. Join our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Nintendo Pow Block, and we're going to be talking all kinds of Nintendo here, and I hope you enjoy it. Ed, I didn't know this, but we are fastly approaching our 100th episode of Nintendo Pow Block.
Yes!
So, once we hit episode 100, instead of the dates, like, because if subscribers to our podcast, it goes up, like the date will pop up instead of the episode number.
Yeah.
Once we hit episode 100, I'm going to start numbering them. That way it's easier for people to follow and stuff like that. So, but Ed, I'm really excited. We got a lot to talk about today. There is so much to talk about. I was thinking about doing a question block episode today because I wasn't aware that this much was happening. But we're gonna have to save that for next week or the week after, or maybe just do,
you guys can check out our expansion pack.
Yeah,
our new show on Nerds Go Road. And it's only YouTube's exclusive. So if you are subscribed to NGR Radio on YouTube, you guys will be able to check out our first episode, and more episodes coming your way.
Yeah, and that episode's getting good traffic, so I'm pretty excited. Because I think it was good that we did the first episode of expansion pack on games of 2018. Because I think, a lot of people got games for Christmas, and then, the people who bought their Switch throughout the year bought Zelda, finishing up Mario, probably playing through Xenoblade, and they're probably wondering, like, well, what do I have to be excited for in 2018? And they go to look for stuff, and, like, we dive deep into these websites and look up release dates and rumors and stuff, but the average person just goes on and says 2018 Switch games, and maybe they'll find that row at the top of the Google page that says, oh, Wolfenstein 2, Yoshi, Kirby, that kind of stuff. But that first episode, we dove into probably maybe 85, 90 games, and we haven't even gotten the Nintendo Direct yet. So please check out expansion pack, especially that first episode. If it is, hopefully by next week we'll know more, and we'll do an emergency expansion pack on that on the Direct. And here's what we're gonna do. We'll do an
update.
We'll do an update to that expansion pack, but we'll also have a Nintendo Pow Block reacts to the Direct, which we will also do live here on twitch.tv/NGR Radio, and then we'll do a whole podcast episode about it. So
yes,
very excited. Ed, Pow Block's got a big year this year. NGR Radio's got a big year this year. And now we have a lot to talk about, but first, we usually like to talk about what we've been playing. It's a new year, new fans getting Switches, new fans finding the podcast. So I guess refresher course, we'll go through what we've been playing, and then the news bits, and then have some sort of either topic of the week, or go through some question block questions, and then kind of wrap it up. We tend to go on tangents a lot, which is I think why a lot of people watch our shows anyway, because we don't really
we think outside the box some days when an idea comes into our minds.
Yeah, exactly. So, Ed, what have you been playing this week?
So for my Xbox One, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Getting further into that game, doing some side quests. I'm hoping that I'm getting close to the end because I kind of want to get further along on some games that I have, but that's in my backlog, but I haven't even unwrapped yet. So there's just some past games that I really want to finish. I really want to start Lost Odyssey like really soon. I think that is my next plan to do for that game. Like really,
I love that game.
I'm so ready to play that because there's right now I'm probably like about to dive into like 4 RPGs. Or play between some because like Lost Odyssey, Lost Sphere coming to Switch when that gets ready to drop sometime soon this month. I'll be playing that. Getting ready to do not Final Fantasy 12, but Final Fantasy 9 because I picked that up also on PS4. So I want to jump into that game, and soon I'm going to be revisiting Final Fantasy 7 also. Kind of want to do a discussion about that later on down this year. How that kind of move RPGs to a cinematic feel. So that'll be for later. But that's for my Xbox One and a little bit of Cuphead. Getting my tail and not getting my tail kicked, but knowing that if I just do this thing at the right time, I'll be good to go. So working on that and enjoying that stuff. PlayStation 4, been playing Titanfall 2, still just a great game. Running up walls, shooting everybody. I'm actually playing it on easy, so it feels like I'm getting through the game quicker because I already beat it like on normal on Xbox One. So just loving that game. And Final Fantasy 12, I'm doing the wild hunts, so trying to do all this, like a lot of bit of the side quests, and hopefully unlock everything on everybody's board and find a magic that you can't buy in the shops and stuff. So I'm working on that. For Switch, started up Puyo Puyo Tetris. That game is funny, but I'm loving it. Just doing my Tetris part right now. They haven't switched me to Puyos yet, but been killing the computer with my Tetris skills. So working on that. Also working on Breath of the Wild. Just like literally started. I got one more shrine to do before I get the paraglider and just visit the world. That game, like I said, everybody, that game is still just beautiful. Just enjoying that. Xenoblade Chronicles X. I mean, not X. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've been diving in also, and I swear this game needs just to win Best Comedy in a Video Game Series of 2017. The meeting I have with Zeke, which is one of the characters that's on the box art or the desktop if you downloaded it from Nintendo's website, you do fight him, but he the shade that they do in this game towards him is funny. He tries to do the special attack and he does it, but something happens to him and some of the characters just walk away in embarrassment to continue their journey. You have to see it to understand it. It's so anime cliche, but it's just so funny. And last but not least, the Mummy Demastered. Playing that and getting a little bit further into that game. Really, really loving it. And soon I'm going to be jumping in Uncharted The Lost Legacy, the DLC. I got that game physically, but I need to install it so I can play it. But yeah. That's
nice.
That's what I've been playing and plan to play. Yeah. I need to stop buying games, but Nintendo won't let me.
I know. I can't help it. Like, I've been going through stuff and just like, man, there's too much to buy and too much to play.
Right.
But as for me, I finished Assassin's Creed Origins, which was really, really good. Man, that game ended really well. I am really glad that like it wrapped up in a great way. Not gonna spoil anything here, but it had a satisfying ending. And then I've been playing a lot of the Zelda DLC, and I've voiced my concern with the DLC early on because I felt like there was not enough there at first. And then like, you know, I started playing through and doing like the challenges of the side. Like, they, once you visit all 4 locations, they give you some side quests, and you're supposed to complete these side quests before you take on the main part of that quest. And then like, you know, I've been doing that, and I did the first champion quest line. I did Daruk's quest line, and I don't know if I'm disappointed or not yet. I think I'm gonna finish it before I really, really make a recommendation on if you should play this or not. But so far, my thing is like, unless you're like a humongous Zelda fan, like, you should either get this DLC and play it during your natural playthrough of Breath of the Wild, or B, like, if you've already beaten Breath of the Wild and you've beaten Ganon and you've done a lot of the stuff you wanted to, like, the shrines are really, really good. Like, they're some of the best I've played, but it doesn't. I don't know if I would recommend it to somebody who like has already beaten the game. I think that this game should. I think this DLC is great, or I think it's good. I don't think it's great, and I think that, you know, if you have already beaten Zelda, maybe you could pass on it, unless you're like a huge Zelda fan. You know, I love playing it. I love that world, and I love finding the new shrines and the new challenges that offers you. But not everybody is going to, you know. So I'd say if you're a big Zelda fan, you should pick it up and play it. They're definitely the best shrines. But the Divine Beast challenges they offer you, they're not fun. Like, they're okay. You like the first one I did. This is part of the main quest, but I don't care. You go in and do, like, each challenge gives you 3 quests to do, and you go do those 3 quests, and then it unlocks the Divine Beast, and it's kind of like a portal through time. And you know those, like, kind of the glowy things in the middle of the Divine Beast that you touch, and after you beat the boss, and it takes you to the outside of the shrines, or the outside of the Divine Beast, you touch it, and then you go through time and kind of like battle the Ganon blight that you would fight normally during the Divine Beast fights, but
yeah,
they only give you a little bit of healing items. They only give you a little bit like a handful of arrows, and they only allow you to wear what you wore into the fight. So like, it makes it a little bit more challenging, but essentially it's just the Divine Beast boss fights again. And then you get a little cutscene of the champion, and it's like, man, I don't know, was that really worth it? But I mean, at the same time, it's like, it was okay. It was okay. I like the challenges before the boss fight, but I don't like that they kind of just reuse the boss fights. So, I don't know. I would play it if you're a huge Zelda fan, but other than that, like, you could probably get enough out of the base game without downloading this. That's just my take on it. But I've been playing a lot of it, and I've been stocking up on some healing stuff. I've been stocking up on some weapons and arrows and stuff. So it's been a good time. But that's kind of all I've been playing. I've been sinking a lot of time into Zelda. I forgot how much I love that game, to the point where it's like, I think I'm going to just play it again. Like I'm going to start over and play it again at some point. Maybe under a different file, like a different profile, because I want my kind of like 100% run to be saved. So because they don't offer a second profile, or a second like save slot, which is weird because Zelda always offers you like 3 save slots, and this is the first one that really doesn't. But man, I love that game. I love everything about that game. Except I was getting a little frustrated when I was in the castle when we were in that party chat on Xbox.
Yeah.
And you were playing Assassin's Creed. I was playing Switch, and I was in the castle. And every time I would run away from something, Link would like naturally magnetize to the wall and like start climbing it. And I'm like, no, I want to run away. But I don't know. Other than that, and I had some Assassin's Creed button issues for a little bit. I was hitting R1 and R2 as like, attack buttons when it's, X or Y or whatever. So
yeah.
But yeah, Zelda's really good. Not that I haven't been saying that for 9 months now, but if you own a Switch or even a Wii U and you have not played this, you're missing out. Like this game is going to be the template of how games will start doing open worlds in the next few years.
Or as Nintendo call it, open air.
Yeah. So like I think even games like Assassin's Creed even took a little bit from Zelda and allows you to climb almost everything.
Yeah.
I think Horizon would benefit from a lot of like stealing a lot of stuff from Zelda, like climbing and even the paraglider. Because there's parts in Horizon where you reach this high spot and you can't get down unless you like jump or climb down, and it's really annoying to try to find your way down. So yeah.
The prehistoric Tomb Raider, as I'd like to call it.
Yeah. Man, Tomb Raider's really good too.
Come on, Rise of Tomb Raider.
Any Tomb Raider at this point. Like just give me some Tomb Raider on Switch, I'll be okay. I will be okay. But yeah, that's kind of all I've been playing. What? No. I played a lot of Puyo Puyo Tetris too. Like sitting on the couch, I'm like, I don't know what I want to play. I'd just throw on some Puyo Puyo Tetris. I ended up getting it digitally just to always have it on my system, and it's like
nice. Is that your second time buying it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I also played a little bit of SteamWorld Dig 2 and Mutant Mudds Collection. I always want to say Mutant Mudds Deluxe, but it's Mutant Mudds Collection. Played that, but man, Zelda just keeps drawing me back in. I want another game this year that's going to draw me in the way that Zelda did. And I think it's going to be Fire Emblem. I'm really hoping it's going to be Fire Emblem, but We'll see. Direct's not here yet. I'm really excited to see what the Direct has to offer.
I really don't know what's going to be in this Direct, unless it's all the indie games that got mentioned earlier. That's the only thing I could think of right now.
Man, I don't know. If I knew, I would tell you, but I don't know. So, but since we don't know what's coming in the Direct yet, we're going to talk about some other news that was happening this week. News and rumors, I should say. We like to call this segment the news bits. We don't have a theme song, I'm sorry. So, starting off this week, Nintendo has officially archived 133 million posts and 72 million drawings of Miiverse as, the Miiverse from Wii U has shut down. But they have archived almost 200 million different posts, which is sad because, like, I think the Miiverse was a good idea on a system that wasn't popular, and I honestly think the Switch would have benefited from Miiverse.
Yeah, a lot of people wish that Miiverse was on Switch, and to me, that's a good sign that people wanted it on Switch. Mm-hmm. I think people really like Miiverse from Wii U. There are a lot of people who did some great drawings A lot of people for the community were like kind of really nice, and it was really good to see people's comments and things like that. Definitely when you look at Splatoon and the community that game built.
Yeah, I mean they went out of their way to build another Miiverse just for Splatoon 2, you know. So
yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be missed. I think it would have benefited Nintendo to have it anyway too, because like now everything is on your phone. They could have had a Miiverse app that you could just like type messages and stuff and get like
right.
Look, while people are sitting at work, they could have checked into Miiverse similar to what they do with Twitter and Facebook and like got on there, posted some stuff, asked some questions, you know, maybe people would have responded. Like if they're thinking about a game while they're at work and they're like, I can't get past this part, and how do I get this moon in Mario? How do I find this armor set in Zelda? Like, you know, I think it would have really benefited the Switch to have it. And then when you got home, you could check the Miiverse stuff on your Switch, you know, and maybe do something similar to what Xbox does with their Snap feature, you know, have like the Miiverse pop up in the corner while you're running through the woods in Zelda or whatever.
I think it would also be cool to get 3DS and 2DS Miiverse connected with Switch, and maybe we might see something with Nintendo's.
I think it would just be like an app that you would download on any of the systems, and all the systems for Nintendo would just be integrated into this. You know, like 3DS. Switch, Wii U, like all of it would just be integrated, and Miiverse would just be like a Nintendo app for all of the systems and your phone and your laptop and your tablet and stuff. So I don't know. I thought the Miiverse was a good idea. It was just it debuted on a console that wasn't very popular, and you know, people didn't really take advantage. Like a lot of people took advantage of it, but not enough people to keep it afloat, I guess. So
well, Miiverse was better than PlayStation's Home.
Oh,
so
yeah, let's not bring up Home. That was
yes.
Yeah. So so there was a kind of like a press release today from Nintendo saying that we can expect more. I'll just read the quote here. Fans can also expect continued support from major publishers such as EA, Activision, Ubisoft, Capcom, Sega, Take-Two, and Bethesda, as well as a growing catalog of quality content from indie developers. And then Nintendo Life they listed a bunch of possibilities of games that could come to Switch, particularly Sega with Persona and Capcom with Resident Evil, Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. Take-Two, they had BioShock, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Red Dead Redemption. And they said, you know, their take was kind of like, maybe we won't get Red Dead Redemption 2, but Red Dead Redemption remastered similar to what they did with L.A. Noire. And then Bethesda could bring The Evil Within, Fallout, all that kind of stuff over too. So, and Bethesda said Monday when we recorded, there's an article that said Bethesda says that their partnership with Nintendo is strong and that they have nothing to announce right now, but they will soon. So
E3.
Probably. Yeah. I'm guessing E3. They'll probably. My bet is either The Evil Within, or you know, ports of Wolfenstein or Fallout.
Yeah, like we were talking last episode, like Prey and the Dishonored collection. I think I still think those would be a good fit for it. Even within, I could see.
Yeah,
that coming to Switch, like make it a nice Halloween kind of game.
Yeah, that report or that announcement kind of came through their press release of the Switch becoming the fastest selling console in U.S. history, selling almost 5 million units in the United States alone and close to 13 million worldwide. So we kind of went over those sales numbers earlier, that analysts predicted that the Switch probably has sold about 15 million units. So man, 5 million units in one country. It's not bad. That's for good. For the first 9 months. So
yeah. And I think now that, hopefully they could restock them quicker, that's guaranteeing more sales for it. Like when people see, like, oh, the guys got Switch in, let me buy it before it sells out. So, that's good.
Yep. I'm excited. I'm excited for more of these games to come, and I'm excited for more people to buy Switches and experience these great games. So,
yes.
Let's see here. Okay, Ed, brace yourself. We're gonna get into some rumor territory here.
Mm-hmm.
A new rumor suggests that Nintendo will release Bayonetta 3 sooner than we think. The game will be released this year, according to a person, source from Platinum, and even suggested that it might release this summer, probably in the August range. So Bayonetta 1 and 2 we know are coming on February 16th as a bundle. Bayonetta 2 will be on the cart, and you'll have to download Bayonetta 1. But Bayonetta 3, if Bayonetta 3 is to be released this summer, then Nintendo could have announced that. It should have announced that by now. But look, I don't care, man. If it's coming this year, that just adds to this year's library.
I think it'll probably be out next year.
I know. My thing was like, I bet this will be like maybe their February game next year, or if they really want to hit hard at the holiday, they put this with Metroid Prime 4 and maybe a mainline Pokemon game.
I think the way when they did 3D World, how 3D World came in September, Bayonetta came in October, and then like Pokemon came in December. No, Pokemon came in.
It was, I think, like Pokemon was November.
Yeah,
that year.
And I think Captain Toad was December. Captain Toad was December that year. Yeah. So I think that hot for game, each game per month, would be another good idea for Nintendo to hit to do. And so, and that'd be a good way for me personally to end 2019, even if they don't do 2019, 2020.
Yeah. So I mean, look, I'm really excited for Bayonetta, but like, I think it's a little much to release all 3 games in 1 year, too.
Yeah.
To be honest, because like, I get it, you want to get people hyped for 3 by re-releasing 1 and 2, but you're gonna want a little. You're gonna want a little time between 1 and 2, the release of 1 and 2, because those 2 games are really long in their own right, and then to release a third game the same year, that's a lot, especially when, the rumors Capcom's bringing Devil May Cry 5 to E3 this year. Like, there's a lot right now, and I think they just need to hold off till next year, personally. But because
I think Platinum was working on Nier Automata, and they really haven't been working on any other game. So I think they've been in the art research and development stage, and doing artwork and getting things together, probably like maybe a year and a half, the pre-planning stages. And then when I think they probably started on level design, getting fight mechanics, probably getting the fixing some stories and tweaking stuff, because Nintendo, I bet you Nintendo once again is coming to Platinum, checking up on the game, giving their advice, giving some ideas, helping them fix stuff, and then leaving to let Platinum do what they need to do. Like, and Nintendo would delay and pour more money in to make sure that game is top quality, that it's another hit.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Nintendo is in a place where they can start, not quote unquote delaying games.
Yes.
But taking their time on specific games and then releasing, they've got indies to fill these gaps now. They've finally have third-party support to fill gaps. We've got Mega Man 11, Mega Man Legacy Collection, Street Fighter, Wolfenstein 2. Like, we've got all these things to fill gaps so Nintendo can take their time on their first-party things, which, like, the Wii U, like, say what you want, but, like, I felt like some of the games they put out were rushed because they didn't have things to fill the gaps, whereas now they do, so I mean, look, you look at January alone, they've got 5 games coming out in January, and none of, like, 5 big games, I should say, in January, and none of them are Nintendo release or Nintendo published. So,
Yes.
Next week you've got Super Meat Boy and Fury. Rocket League Special Edition is being released physically on the 16th, and then the Lost Sphere and Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap physical releases on January 23rd. And then moving into February, you've got 3 big releases there in the Bayonetta collection, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, and Payday 2, like, in terms of big releases. So, like, there's only one Nintendo published title in that time frame, and that's fine, because look, we've got so many indies right now. We've got so much third-party support. I mean, another rumor is Wolfenstein 2 is coming in February. So, like, I mean, we've got Nintendo can take their time. If they want a fantastic library, like, I still think, like, Kirby and Yoshi are going to come Q1, Q2.
Because I think they probably will roll. They probably will roll out Kirby in March to start everything off.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And then start do Yoshi.
I think Yoshi's May. I think Yoshi will be May.
You know what?
Just so they could get it out before E3.
I think they're probably going to wait till after E3. It's something about Yoshi makes it a June, July kind of game. It makes it a nice summer game for some apparent reason.
Yeah, I mean, they can put it out whenever they want, and people will go crazy over it just because, like, Nintendo doesn't need a calendar to put out a big release, and people will be excited for it.
Right.
But I think Q1, Q2 time frame is a great time frame for Yoshi and Kirby. So
yeah. I will say this. I hope Pikmin comes out next year in March. I think that would be a cool game to release for the start of spring. It feels like a good spring game. Definitely dealing with in the garden and just the Pikmin, something about them just say like spring. About it. So I hope to see Pikmin 4 in 2019.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this direct. I'm really excited for E3. There's a lot that could be announced. There's a lot that could be coming. But in terms of, like, what we know now, as of this recording, like, it's fine if Nintendo takes their time. So, other games rumored to be coming to Switch. Konami is bringing their WiiWare trilogy, Rebirth coming. The
Rebirth.
Collection. Rebirth collection that they released digitally on Wii, and now they are rumored to be bringing it to Switch as well as a 4th game. The games previously released on Wii were Castlevania: The Adventure Rebirth, Contra Rebirth, and Gradius Rebirth.
Yes.
And now they're rumored to have a 4th entry. So
yeah, everybody know I think last episode I talked about this with Konami coming out, because I said we don't know what they're going to be bringing, and I did mention that I did like the Rebirth games, and I kind of wish they'd come to Switch. So hopefully that rumor is true. Hopefully it does happen. Also, I still now I gotta hope for a treasure collection, because I would love to see Sin and Punishment 1 and 2 on Switch. I would love to see Mischief Makers get a remake or a reimagine or something to come to Switch. Like, I would love even Gunstar Heroes to come to Switch. Like, I would love a treasure collection to come.
Yeah. But I'm excited for a lot of this stuff. So,
kind of want to let you guys know that there is a contest that is coming up. Me and Corey will be talking about this to give you guys a little bit more details. One of you guys will be able to win a Forza Motorsport Hot Wheels collection. Just go to NGR Radio on Facebook. There will be more information coming soon. I will be throwing up a picture on how it looks, so you guys will have a chance to win that. It's a really nice collection, and it would be cool for you guys to have it in your collection, the car collectors, or or anything like that. So do look forward to that. Like I said, we'll be giving out more information a little bit later on. Uh, so as for news, um, one of the things that I talked about in our past show was about a game called Zeo Drifter. It came out to Wii U and 3DS, and it was one of the games like if you bought it on each system, you got the other copy for free on that other system. Well, this game is coming to Switch, and we Corey probably will talk about it. And I'm super excited because when we had a discussion about Mutant Muds, I did mention Zeo Drifter. I couldn't think of the name at that time, but Corey reminded me. And when I seen the announcement that that version is coming to Switch, I got super excited. I can now play this game on a bigger screen on the go. I did play it on the 3DS, and I didn't play it on my Wii U. I just was so busy playing other games on my Wii U, and I think that game would have got like skipped over. So to have this game now on my Switch and to be visited, I kind of hope they add more levels, or they make it a little bit longer, because even though it is hard, it is fun to play. It's a very great game, and I really hope that when it comes out, that it gets announced soon for a date to be released, and that you guys will pick it up for it. Because that's what I'm looking for. Definitely, when the release date comes and the game comes out, I'll be picking it up. So, Zeo Drifter, you guys can check that out. Right now, if you still own your 2DS or 3DS, you guys can check it out. If you still own your Wii U, check on the eShop channel. You guys can still buy it. Give it a try. It might also be on other platforms too. I would have to check PS4 and not PS4. I probably have to see if it's on Sony's PSN and if it's on Microsoft's system. If not, to play it on a Nintendo console if you have one. So really cannot wait for that. Second of all, because they were just pouring news out. Corey mentioned Meat Boy coming out, Super Meat Boy. I've never played it, so I am gonna be picking it up. Our good friend Matthew Keel from NGR Radio, he loves this game, and because I've never played it, I told him I wasn't ready, but I am going to be picking it up next week and give it a try. I love that old school kind of platforming, but because I didn't have a 360 when it originally came out, I just didn't feel right playing it on any other console, and I didn't look forward to it. So now that it's on Switch, it's another game that I am looking forward to playing. So hopefully, I do get my money's worth, because I know the game is going to be hard. But I'm a person who likes some hard games, not all the time. So I'm ready to play that game and go through it. So there is a thing I would like to ask you guys. You guys could probably comment in this comment section here on Twitch. We mentioned EA, being part of that list of games we look forward to more Switch, but EA is kind of distanced themselves a little bit from Nintendo, and me and my couple of friends actually were talking about this, about EA and Nintendo. And I had to ask them, what does EA want from Nintendo? Do they want Nintendo to do all the marketing for them? Or do they want them to pay for some kind of exclusive game or content? Because I think the state that EA is in right now, a lot of people feel like they shouldn't be making no demands from any console at all, because of some of the things that happening with some of their games. So I kind of want to ask you guys, and you guys can email the show at nintendopowblock@gmail.com also. What does EA want from Nintendo? And what do you guys, as listeners and watchers of the show, what do you guys want from EA on the Nintendo platform? just besides sports, do you want something fresh and creative? Would you like to see something like boom blocks again on the system? What do you want from EA? And what does EA need from Nintendo? So yeah, go in the comment section, let us know, or email the show at nintendopowblock@gmail.com.
Did you keep everybody entertained while I was away?
Yes.
Great. What do we talk about?
We talked about Zeo Drifter coming to Switch.
Yeah, that was my next story.
Yeah. Talked about Super Meat Boy. That I never played it. Announced that we're going to be soon having a contest where they could win the Hot Wheels Forza Motorsport package. I'm going to be putting a picture up on the Facebook page so they could take a look at it. I probably got to discuss details on some things, and one of them will become a lucky winner to win it. So,
yay!
Item. And then I asked the question, what does EA want from Nintendo, and what do gamers or the listener who own a Nintendo system, what do they demand of EA or want from EA?
Our next little piece of news here, since Ed kind of ran through a couple things while I was away, some retailers have been listing the standalone neon pink and green Joy-Cons for Nintendo Switch, which are the kind of special Splatoon. They came out when Splatoon came out. I think Walmart had a special edition Splatoon Switch where you got the pink and green, and now these ones look to be the opposite color of those.
Yeah.
So some retailers are starting to list those, which are cool. I've got my blue ones. I think I'm all set. I don't really think I need a pink set unless, my wife ended up getting a Switch of her own.
I need to go buy my yellow ones.
I want the yellow ones too, though. Those ones look cool. The ARMS ones.
Yes.
Those are cool looking. Those are really cool looking. So that's cool that we're getting more Joy-Cons. I want more special edition Pro controllers, to be honest with you.
Yes.
But speaking of Pro controllers, remember that nifty little system called the Ouya that tried to be that weird Android system? You can now link your Ouya gamepad to the Nintendo Switch as a Pro controller. If you are one of the 3 people who spent money on that box. So that's cool, I guess. It's a cheaper alternative, although the Pro controller is probably the best controller out on the market right now. I love that thing so much.
Yes.
Another rumor is that SNK is readying a new Switch release for 2018. If it's SNK, I'm guessing it's a fighting game. Maybe it's Capcom versus SNK.
That would be fun. I would love to see King of Fighters on the Switch.
Yeah. I mean, there's already a few from the hamster kind of releases, right? There's a couple King of Fighters for that. But I think a new one. I think fighting games have been, progressively getting better, and I think it'd be interesting to introduce a new King of Fighters now. So that'd be cool.
Also, congrats to everybody, to the guys and developers who made Brawl Out. They sold 50,000 copies of their game, and it was very profitable for them. So, shout outs to them.
Ed's jumping ahead here.
Oh, sorry.
Brawl Out has passed 50,000 sales on. Well, for those of you who don't know what Brawl Out is, it's a kind of like a Smash Brothers clone. They have a bunch of strange characters, but Hyper Light Drifter and Guacamelee are both guest characters in that game. So that's cool. I wish they would have went the full on Smash clone and just they were like, hey, we want your indie character in here. So the character from SteamWorld Dig would be in it, and then Shovel Knight. I wish they would have gone full on indie mode and just gave us like an indie Smash Brothers. But I think it's cool that they have guest characters, and it plays like Smash Brothers, so Yeah.
Yes.
Also, there was a Star Wars game pitched to EA. Let's see here. Let me get this. I want to get the story straight because I want the developer to be correctly named. North American studio Double Damage, who created Rebel Galaxy, pitched a Rogue Squadron reboot to EA, and EA said no, but they released some images and video of this Rogue Squadron game, and it looks awesome. It looks like Rogue Squadron. It's, oh my gosh, it looks incredible, man. They have, like, in the video, they have X-Wing and the Millennium Falcon cockpit views and shooting some X-Wing outside of a Star Destroyer. Man, this game looked awesome, and it just, of course, EA kind of shut it down, but yeah. And they said Double Damage said they wanted to capture the feel of Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader on modern hardware while still maintaining that classic Star Wars feel that we felt on the N64 original. They had planned a Death Star trench run, a Hoth level, and battle above the second Death Star from Return of the Jedi. So, I mean, it's sad. And they said they were looking into maybe getting some Force Awakens and Last Jedi content in there as well.
Ooh.
So the video also shows the Millennium Falcon in a dogfight with Slave One, which was really cool. So
nice.
They wanted to have competitive multiplayer as well as co-op in the campaign. So it seemed like a pretty ambitious project, but again, EA said no. So sad.
Their loss.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I always get sad when, like, I see these cool, like, because Rebel Galaxy, from all accounts, was a pretty cool indie game, and when you see an indie game or an indie developer pitch this game and, like, the graphics look good and it looks and feels like Star Wars, and, you know, they pitch it and companies just won't take a chance on an indie developer and sign them to a contract to make a game. Like, we talk about that all the time when Nintendo, during the Wii U era, you know, like, why don't they just sign WayForward to make a Metroid game? Why don't they have Shovel Knight make a 2D side-scrolling Donkey Kong game? Why don't they have, you know, some of these indie developers that are like the fast racing Neo guys make an F-Zero game? Like, why don't they have like some of these indies do these games for like a $30 or $40 download, and people would buy them, you know? And it just sucks that we continue to see stories like
so
this.
I just got off the phone with our Allstate agent, and I know that we have access.
So
sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I'm sad. But anyways, the last story we have here, a live streamer broke a Tetris record on accident. Did you see this story?
Yeah, I looked at it.
Oh man, it's funny. Let me pull up this full story here. My internet is being slow because it's trying to do a bunch of things at the same time, so it's struggling to load some stuff.
Like, how do you accidentally break a record in
dude,
Tetris?
Look, I don't know. Okay, so here it is. This is from Nintendo Life. Random. Twitch streamer accidentally sets new Tetris world record. Jonas Neubauer was streaming, actually attempting to break the record for clearing 100 lines in Tetris. During the attempt, he casually noted how he had very quickly reached 300,000 points, another well-known Tetris world record, and continued to blast away to the 100 lines. After messing up the attempt, he turned to the comments to find out that he had actually broken the record for reaching 300,000 points in an amazing under 2 minutes, 1 minute and 57 seconds, which you can watch the events below. There's a video of him actually breaking the record in under 2 minutes, so just pretty astounding. So, yeah, that's weird that he was like, if he's trying to set a record, don't you think he would be aware of the other records? But it's funny, and that's kind of cool at the same time. So it looks like the NES version of Tetris also. So
yeah. Well, congrats to him.
Yeah. Congrats to him. Let's see. Anything else? Anything that I missed, Ed?
Anything that you miss? I know for people who are watching this, check the eShop. Kirby's Battle Royale demo is on eShop for the 3DS. So you guys can check that one out.
Let's see here. There was one other thing. Nope, that's it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just get so excited to talk about stuff that I just say, hey, something. Nope, just kidding.
Oh, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle story DLC might come out in June. I don't think we covered that one.
Yeah, I saw that, but it was reported on Game Informer that it might come in June, but I until it was like really confirmed, I wasn't really going to mention it. But
yeah, right. Well, I mean, we talk about rumors, so why not?
Yeah, I think that's it. So, there's more releases today, I guess. The Neo Geo King of the Monsters is on the Switch eShop. Grand Prix Rockin' Racing. Pick-a-Pix Deluxe. I don't know what that is. Stick Bold, a dodgeball adventure, which looks like a dodgeball game, I guess. And then like Ed said before, Kirby Battle Royale demo version is up on the 3DS eShop if you are still playing that thing. So,
the Japanese Tingle game got fan translated, so now that's in English. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, and somebody else made a new Super Mario Brothers mod for the DS version, and they added a bunch of new levels and a bunch of like weird things. Like there's a Donkey Kong minecart level in it, and some other things. So, some weird things, man. Some weird things.
Mad Catz is back.
Yeah, I saw that too. I didn't want to sit here and cover every single thing that was out, but
Feudal Alloy. So Feudal Alloy is a Switch-bound Metroidvania with fishbowl-powered medieval robots. So you guys can check that story on Destructoid.
So I think that's going to be about it for the news. Somebody did mod. This isn't really Nintendo related, but I think it's funny to voice his opinion on Battlefront 2 to EA. He modded a pink version of Darth Vader into the game, so that's pretty funny. And a lot of people are latching on to that story because they came out and said they didn't think anybody wanted a pink Darth Vader, and he ended up making one, and people are going crazy. So that's awesome.
The world of PC.
PC. Yeah. So, anyways, Ed, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
So this is going to be a big year for Nintendo, and the more I think about it, the more I think Nintendo in a kind of tangentially developed way. Like I think they're going to still develop the 3DS for the 3DS in terms of like second party and third party support. What are kind of some of the major things you're looking forward to in terms of Nintendo in general this year? Like, you could talk about games, but there's other things like, would you like to see an upgraded eShop? Would you like to see a better OS? Would you like to see, what do you want to see from the online infrastructure that they're putting out?
I would like to see where you could tap your credit card on the Switch. I think they do it in Japan. They used to do it for the Wii. It's like you touch your credit card and it automatically pays for your game. Like you don't have to put in all that information or worry about hacking. You just touch it and be like, oh, we realized it. Or put it in like eShop cards. where you after it get paid is active, and you can just touch your Switch with the card and pay for your game.
That's a pretty smart idea. I didn't know that was a thing in Japan. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Because they got some kind of system like that in Japan, so I would like to see that.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool if like you go to the store and you buy an eShop card, and when it's activated, you just tap it to your Switch.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Another one I would love to see. I would love to see some more Nintendo shorts. Like the Pikmin one was really good. I would love to see kind of another continuation of the Star Fox anime that they showed. Yeah. Like that one was really good. And I know whatever you feel about the game, that's fine. But you gotta give it up for that little short. That one was really good. I would love to see something. I would love to see more stuff like that. More Nintendo snacks like cereal, cookies. Them still breading out the Mario series to like food products. I would love to see. I would love to have like flour power Jello or pudding pops or something like that. Just see Nintendo do some really cool things, like with food and maybe some exclusive toys, some new exclusive toys, like how they got the Splatoon gun out. Like I could see some more toys coming from the Splatoon line to toy stores. I think that would be really cool for Nintendo to do. And also for Iwata's, like recognizing Iwata on the day of his death or even his birth. I kind of would love to have maybe a Nintendo sale of all the games that Iwata helped on or that has, inspired or paid tribute to. I would love to have that one day sale for it. And maybe Nintendo, release fan art of people posting this stuff. I would love to see that this year.
Yeah, I would like to, like when you were talking about the shorts, I was thinking about what if Ubisoft's animation team did a Mario Rabbids, like just like 3 to 5 minute videos of Mario Cross Rabbids or something.
Yes.
Or
I would love that.
I don't know. I don't know who else they would do that with. Maybe like a Donkey Kong short or something. But like when you said more shorts, that was the first thing that my mind jumped to was the Mario Rabbids stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's like the best idea, but
last but not least, I think we talked about this, but I kind of would like to see Art Academy come to Switch.
Yeah, I mean, I think they could package that game with like a pressure-sensitive stylus, kind of like Apple sells for iPads, and like I think that would be cool, or like a DS stylus or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people would say, "Oh, it's just Mario Paint,"
because that would also that would be smart for them because people are going to want to use that for when Mario Maker makes its debut on Switch. So, yeah, that'd be cool. I don't really know. Honestly, I don't really know what I want to see. I just want this Direct because like once this Direct comes, like we'll have a lot better idea of what the roadmap is, and then we can kind of like talk about what's coming and like what we'd like to see be like after E3 and whatever, because we'll know what's coming. Yes. But I think in the short term, I would really like. I was on the eShop yesterday looking for stuff and just kind of like messing around, and there's a lot of games on there now, and it's like getting hard to find specific things unless you actually search for it by name. I would like them to revisit the eShop and just kind of like make it a little bit cleaner or a little bit more streamlined instead of just, have it being really basic looking. Even though I think it's clean, I just think it's getting a little crowded on there, and it's getting kind of hard to find the games that you really want to. Especially if they're not popular or on sale. So that might be one thing. Another thing is I think I would like them to add messaging to your friends list.
Yes.
Because like sometimes like I'll see people on and they're playing games and I kind of want to message them like I would on Xbox, but can't yet. So I also I also want to be able to keep my games in alphabetical order or be able to arrange them the way that I want to in the view all apps mode, because them being all scattered like that is driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts, Ed. I just want my games alphabetized. Just let me alphabetize my games. So,
yes.
also, I want Nintendo to provide me with more shelf space so I can buy more of their games.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I told you, like, the other day I was laying in bed kind of like thinking about the games that are coming out this year for the other systems, and I'm like trying to plan out and kind of budget my money and see where it's going and what I want this year in terms of the other systems. And it's like, I really just want my stuff on Switch because like, I don't know, man. There's just something about the legacy of Nintendo that is making me like really want to just have a nice library of Nintendo games. Like it's the legacy, it's the nostalgia, all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I really just want like a nice Nintendo collection, you know? And it's like, I am excited for games on the other systems. Like I'm excited to play Sea of Thieves with you and Jesse and play God of War and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I'm at this point now where I'm just like, man, these games are like, I just want a nice Nintendo library. I want to be able to play these games on my Switch. And like, you know, I told you last night, I need like 2 more Wii U Pro controllers.
Yes.
Dude, those things are like really hard to find now. And it's only been 9 months since the system was not for sale.
I was gonna recommend. I'm like, see if they got a Kmart or something somewhere.
I mean, there's one like a half hour away from me, but like I don't know. And then you go on Amazon, they're always like the generic ones. It's like I don't want a generic one. Those are, I don't know. I'd be afraid they would like break after like 5 seconds.
Well, like I said, look at that Kmart and see. Like I would say, try the places that is unexpected, and maybe a garage sale if they do them in your area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll see. I mean, Amazon warehouse deals have them on here, but you know, if I'm going to pay that much for one, I'd rather just buy it new.
Yeah, and plus, I know. Well, I'll let you know because I'll be up in Wisconsin this weekend. And there's like a little shopping center that carries. I think that still got some Wii U stuff there. So if it's still there, I'll see if I could pick them up and ship them all to you, and we'll go from there. If they,
yeah, I need to get some of these Switch games. I need to pick some of these up too. Man, I'm just looking on Amazon. I always look on Amazon at stuff while we're talking because like it just gets me excited. I just want to buy them all, but I can't. So I just look. I just look. I'm like, oh, I want that. Oh, I want that. Oh, I want that. So, but is there anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here? Anything that we missed or any side stuff or whatever?
No, everybody just have a great weekend. Tune in next week for more Nintendo Pow Block.
Yeah. So like we said, this is Nintendo Pow Block. This is NGR Radio's Nintendo show. I just got like really tired after that. Man, like, and I slept in today. I don't know if you saw my Instagram post, but like I slept in today. I was like, I took a picture of the clock and it said, I can still say good morning, right? And the clock said 11:59. So I slept in, dude. And I never do that. I never sleep past like 9:30, 10. Like, if I'm off. And it's like I got a lot to do. I had to set up the Twitch page. I had to redo the website. Like, man, I did a lot last night and this morning. I was up till like almost 3:15 last night working on the website and stuff. I was talking to Jesse about music.
Yeah, I couldn't respond. I was knocked out, gone. I woke up. It's just like, oh, they were talking. Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, so there's a big list of places to find us now. You can find Nintendo Pow Block live streaming our episodes now on twitch.tv/NGR Radio. You can follow us on Twitter at NGR Pow Block. You can follow us on Instagram at Nintendo Pow Block. You can find us. You can watch us on Nerds Gone Rogue's YouTube page or on ngrradio.com/Nintendo Pow Block. All of our shows are there. Our expansion pack episodes are there. Our Let's Plays are there. Ed, I redesigned the Let's Pod and Play thing, so I'm really excited for that.
Yes. Let's Pod and Play.
Yeah, we need to, man, I keep saying we need to do that, but we need to do that soon.
Like
yesterday. Where else? You can follow NGR Radio Podcast on Twitter and Instagram as well. That's kind of our umbrella. If you're watching us on Twitch and this is your first time viewing us or watching us, we have a whole family of shows. We have Arsenal X, which is our Xbox podcast hosted by Edward and Jesse and me. There's NGR Radio proper. There's Nerds Gone Platinum, which is our PlayStation show. We've got World 1-1. We've got Partners in the Brew Review and Matt in the B-Flats, which is a beer show and a music show, respectively. If you go to ngrradio/friends, .com/friends, you can find a bunch of our friends shows there as well. Trying to promote our friends more and more, because they all do great work.
Yes.
Let's see, where else? Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at @BretcherCode, and you guys can check out my podcast, Optional Opinion, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and other podcast apps. And also check out The Moment on SkirmishFrogs.com, where I'll talk about old video games and how they apply to my life. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And World War One podcast and Arsenal X, of course.
Of course. You can find me at CoreyandHD on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on NGR Radio. If you're watching this live on Twitch, we are recording tonight. We are going to live stream them on Twitch and YouTube.
Yes.
Twitch.tv/NGR Radio. We record on Thursday nights. You'll be able to find me, Matt, Moose, and an occasional guest on that show. Where, it's not really a new show. It's not really any show. It's just kind of like we hang out and talk about games and,
other things.
So check out NGR B-Sides, which is our YouTube show for NGR Radio. Let's see, man, there's so much to promote. I don't even know if people are still listening, but you can email the show at nintendopowblock@gmail.com. We will be doing a question block show very soon. Depending on when that direct is announced, it will probably be next week or the week after, where we just take a whole episode and answer your questions. I still want to integrate that into every show, but we'll see. Yeah. This has been Nintendo Pow Block, January 5th, 2018. And until next week, we love you.
Bye, everybody.